Hey everybody. I think my OBS needs to be down a little bit more. That seems a bit much. That's probably better. Hey Ozuri, good morning. Looks like my emote works. That's good. How you doing? Wow, that was a long loading screen. So we'll lose time in Stonehill because of that. So long story short, right? You'll see Spyro's wearing glasses and all that. Artie, what are you doing? Dude, leave your light alone, you troublemaker. Anyway, I was playing Borderlands with my husband. And in order to do that, we had to turn on the internet, and because the internet turned on, it unpatched my unpatched version of Spyro. So I'm back to the current patch, and I didn't have time to uninstall and reinstall again. So we're just doing this on the current patch, which means we're just doing a straight any percent. Honestly, can't complain. I am so sick of that Nork skip. I still need to do more testing. Like, there's really no sense in continuing to burn runs on it when I still need to do a bit more testing to figure out for sure a more reliable way to do it. There has to be one. Technically, Ozuri, it is still no balloonist skip, just because that's the category. Because it's not the any percent where you just go straight from Peacekeepers to Nasty. So it is technically still no balloonist skip, but it's not the no balloonist skip where we do that insane skip into Nasty. Hey, Pet Monster, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Does this work now? This skip, or am I still... Okay, that works. Not getting shot into the ocean anymore. Where did the 10 go? Did I get it? Did I just miss that? No, I need the 10, Spyro, come on. This just works so much better, guys, this patch. I missed this. Yeah, no worries at all, Ozuri. Lurk if you like, that's fine. It might please you to know, Ozuri, it's not going to be on stream, but I will be working on the flight levels this week. I might stream them on Thursday instead of a run. We'll see how we do today. But now that I'm on the current patch, I'm not going to patch it back for a while, I think.
Are you ready to go?
Because I want to improve my flight times before the PC version comes out. It's not going to be that hard. Well, I mean, it's going to be a little hard, let's be real. But my times are not... Let me say that again. My rank in the flight levels is not reflecting what I can actually do in the flight levels. It's just that I haven't had time and I haven't been playing on the right patch, so I haven't updated my times, is all. Three golds from yesterday's stream, Ozuri. That's a solid start. How many splits do you have entirely? Like, how many possible golds are there? Oh, that might be close. Oof. It's been a while since I've missed that jump. Ozuri, do you even run a category where you have, where like you don't have to worry about point something seconds? Do you ever run anything where it's like whole seconds, or are you just that competitive in everything? Because some of the things I run, right, we're talking like minutes or even like 5-minute chunks. But I feel like all yours are so streamlined. I might have prompted that thief to move. We'll see. No, which is fantastic. Oh, a gold. when I've been doing practice runs, right, and remember this is in the older patch, so this might behave slightly differently now that we're in the newer one. I did just have a run where I was more than a minute ahead upon entering Nasty. So I'm hopeful that we can have a pretty solid run today. Especially because we're not trying Nork Skip. And because now since I'm in the current patch, I can do these flight levels the competitive way. See, like, oh, that just feels so much nicer. I'm going so much faster. Still, I have a lot to do today, and I'm not going to kill this run with the world record routing for Night Flight. It's very easy to mess that up, so I'm just not going to do it. That surprises me that that's still gold, though. Like, we got caught on those arch pieces. That was not really that good. And it was still a solid gold. No invisible wall there anymore. I guess that's true, right, Ozeri? Every time I talk about somebody else's gold splits, I get them too. Since I missed that chest, I don't think it's possible to golden Shemp here now. Shemp is really stringent. But later, you know, Ozeri, I took a screenshot and then I forgot to actually put it somewhere, so I'll have to go back into the video. But in one of my practices, I was gonna send it to you. I got all golds straight through every level. Can't talk. Every level of magic crafters, and then also almost every level of beast keepers, beast makers. What am I talking about? Do I play this game? Can I speak English? It was like the god tier run, but of course I was on the old patch, so I was like, well, let's sacrifice this to the Nork gods, and sure enough, I sure did. So that run died to not being able to do the skip, of course. Also, I did gold on Shemp. I don't make the rules, I don't know. I'm not complaining, of course. I didn't really see what happened there. Did I land directly on that 5? Or did I just not get it at all? I think I landed on it. Oh well. We'll just pretend it didn't happen and then cry later during Jock. Okay. Not a super big deal because the dragon is like right there. It's my own fault for trying to do magic stairs without any setup. So yeah, we'll see a time loss, but it's mostly real time. We probably lost 4 or 5 seconds in-game, but whatever. This run has so much room for time save that I'm not really worried about it.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
That's actually a pretty solid goal. That's a lot of time saved for just something simple. Yeah, Ozuri, so it definitely looks like 12 and 13, of course. Those missions drive a hard bargain. I do intentionally bonk on that wall. I feel like some people don't. Like, people think that's a mistake. I bonk on purpose to help me line up hitting that whole row of dudes there. So I think I'm going to sacrifice, if I can, I'm going to sacrifice a few gems in here that we'll pick up in Jock later in order to quick cycle these wizards. Make up some of this time. Because it's going to take less time to make up like the 10 or 15 gems that we're going to skip here in Jock than it will to get them and just wait for the wizards. Now that I'm in this patch, I have to actually pay attention to how I hit these rocket chests now. That's one thing I'm definitely going to miss. Because in the original version, and by original I mean patch 1.0, which isn't a patch at all, right? The patchless Spyro, you can hit the chests anywhere, and they'll still send you always to the same place. And now, it does matter what direction you hit them from, because then you'll just go straight backwards from wherever you hit them. So in Blowhard that matters, right? Because then I can't just glide straight into it and hit it, or it'll shoot me backwards off the cliff and I'll die. And as I might expect, I filled Artie's water bowl before the stream. So the first thing, and the only thing, that he's trying to do is dig underneath it so that he can spill it. I almost led that wizard too much. A little bit of a quicker cycle than we usually get there. I don't think we can gold on that. Having to go back and get that chest. We'll see. Nah, we lost a little bit of time. That's okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Alzuri. I don't think the frame drops were as bad, oddly. Or maybe not oddly, in the unpatched version. Nice little skip around there. Always nice to get that. Because I don't... It was when I hit the chest, right? Because I don't remember that really happening so much. And it's weird, right? Because I have a PS4 Pro, so hypothetically should be able to handle that a little bit better. But it does it for The Last Guardian too, still. There's a spot where it really chugs. As a matter of fact, it's so consistent with its chugging that that's where I split. Really? Well, Wizard Peak has a lot of time save available, so we could still gold on this, even despite that. We haven't missed any thieves, so we shouldn't need this one. Yeah, we'll get a bit of time save. I'm kind of surprised that's not gold, but whatever. Now, unfortunately, in the original patch, I say the original patch, it's not a patch, it's the original version unpatched, version 1.0. In that version, Crystal Flight is actually a bit easier, unlike any of the other flight levels, because of the way that Spyro slows down after you, like right when you start flying, he slows down. And that's been taken out in these later versions, which normally is really nice, but for this particular level it sucks. It looks like things should be fine. Yeah, okay, as long as we can get those planes, we're good to go. that was less that we lost time and more that I didn't have it tabbed into the right thing, so I didn't split right. Don't mind me. Artie really wants to come out. You can see him scratching, trying to open the door. I'll let him out after this stream. He's just a big baby. I guarantee when I go over there and ask if he wants to come out, he'll be all grumpy and he'll hiss at me and be like, no, I don't want to come out. But then as soon as I close the door, he'll start scratching again. He wants blueberries. Yeah, Ozuri, there's big time save in this level. And so far it's feeling alright. Like, we're already past the point where we've died in the past, but... I mean, honestly, that was a stupid mistake, and now that we're not in this old version, having to hit this chest, I mean, like, that was fine. That should be good enough. Yeah, that was good enough. Nice. 24-second time save. So yeah, we have a huge time save there, and then we have another one in Wild Flight. Oddly, right? Because that's like my specialty level, but not that I'm complaining. It's nice to have an easy time save somewhere. And then the rest we just sort of carve out slowly. Because I know we can gold all through Beastmakers without too much trouble. But like I said, when I was doing practice this last weekend, I was able to gold all of Wizard Peak stuff by quite a lot, and I golded High Caves as well. So we just sort of had a little bit of a Debbie Downer run right at the beginning. I genuinely do think that Magic Crafter split is wrong, though. The one for Tuco. Because every time I do it, I lose almost exactly the same amount of time. And I can't do it any faster, right? You come out of the portal and you go directly to Tuco. So, I think something went a little wonky there. Happened there? It was like I was sliding. That was very weird. Well, I think we're past the point for good cycling on these electric things anymore. Yeah, Sparks got the chicken, so that's a no-go for us, I think. We did miss a few 5s in this level, which we've already sort of set ourselves back previously, so I think we're gonna have to play catch up in Jacques. Not that that's a big deal, it's just I prefer not to do that. We'll just swing around to the right a little bit. Okay. That doesn't matter so much. That kind of matters. I'm not gonna crash in Loud Flight or anything. But that was atrocious. But yeah, I'm not gonna crash in Wild Flight or anything to get a yellow sparks, because we'll get a chicken at the beginning of Misty Bog anyway. I mean, other than that, you never want to go into Misty with less than yellow. Because you need the yellow to go across the water at the beginning, and still have enough later to actually not die, because Misty Bog just sucks. Okay, I'm really excited for this to be feeling like a normal flight level again, but I have to remember not to run this like I'm trying to set the world record, or I'm just gonna crash. Calm down. Still gonna have time save even if I run this like trash. That's fine to miss that. If you have to make a choice there, whether to hit the plane or the chest, hit the chest. So, no problem. Yep, easy gold. Unfortunately, that's the last easy gold in the run. And at this point, we are not nearly as far ahead as we could be. Which is, I mean, like, it's a good thing to know, right? Means there's still a lot of potential. Like, without modifying anything, just doing it better, there's still a lot of potential. I think the most we've ever been ahead here, Alzira, you were here, I think, for that. Weren't we at that point like 40 seconds ahead or so? Because you said don't do the skip at all if we end up being a minute ahead, and then I completely tanked in Misty. I cannot tell you guys how good it feels to know that at the end of this run is not the skip. We can just finish this like normal. Oh, that feels so nice. I didn't know there was another one here. Okay. I mean, he didn't get me, so I guess that's fine. Do we actually have the capability to gold with that? I guess so. That was a way more solid time save than I ever expected out of Misty. Azuri, I will cash in all of the good luck that you send my way. I hope. I mean, easiest way for it to fall apart, right, is right here, treetops. We can miss the supercharge exploit. Either one of them, I guess. That hasn't normally been a problem, but I guess I can't say that it's never been a problem. We've certainly lost it there before. Remind me again at the end, Alzuri. Or else I'm just gonna completely forget. I didn't really want the supercharge. Alright. That supercharge actually turned out, I feel like, way better than it usually does. I usually completely miss both of those monkeys and don't get the chest, so therefore what's the point? I don't know, I sort of had the feeling there that we weren't gonna hit that. Like when we were coming off of the supercharge, it seemed like we weren't gonna go far enough. But cool. That finishes up this level. Whoa! Why is there that much time save in treetops? What did I do differently? I mean, that felt like just a pretty average treetops. 15 seconds? Yeah, Elzer, if you feel like doing the calculator at Jacques, we're back to doing that. Because I am just going to do it, obviously, in the order that we have it in the splits, for once. I'll go back at some point to doing the skip version because I want to have just one run where I do that. And of course I would like to kick Chris LBC on straight any %, but so I need to go back to the previous patch anyway. But it would be nice to PB today without the skip because boy do I hate that skip. I'm coming to loathe it more than the White Tower skip in The Last Guardian, if that gives you perspective on how much I hate it. I knew he was gonna hit me. I'm just gonna go. That's a risk to go into here with blue, but I am just gonna go. Alright, good. He destroyed that one on his own. And I took a risk there too, and I probably shouldn't have. Because now I can't get hit in here at all. Not because I'll die, but because then I can't pick up gems without sparks. You know, then I just have to walk over them, and that makes everything way slower. And of course, there is the very real possibility that we could die. That was really solid, though. I mean, we had a poor start to this level, so we might not gold or anything, but that was a really solid second phase. Lost a little bit of time. I am okay with that, because the beginning of that level was absolute hot garbage. And we were able to snipe that guy, so we got a pretty solid start for a gold split just for Beastmakers, like, in general. I want this.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, that was a gold. It could have been a much better gold. I actually did that pretty poorly. But that's fine. And we're actually somehow, I don't know how, over-gemmed at the moment. Because we missed a ton of gems earlier in the run. I mean, I've been trying to pick up a few extra here and there where I can, but we're over-gemmed now. So that's a problem that I like having. Like, for real, I'm not being sarcastic. That's a nice problem. Now we don't have to duck right for Jacques. Oh, didn't quite get him. Well, that's part of why I like overgemmed. Because it doesn't matter. I nearly killed myself there. Well, Sparks, just because I'm overgemmed doesn't mean you can stop doing your job, my dude. No, no, no. No, get your act together. What are you shooting at? And now it's the one on the right, of course. Ugh. That was disgusting. That's not as much time as I thought we were going to lose because of those shenanigans. We did come back out a very, very slightly undergemmed again because Sparks didn't pick up some of those. It's not really a big deal, it's easily fixable. So, no worries. Okay, and that's gonna throw off the cycling for everything in this level. lose some time here. Making up for that mistake. Probably 4 seconds or so. It's not the worst. If I can still get all of those, like, whirly-copter guys, I'm gonna have to get this guy first before I get the train. I hate this level. Oh, you. Oh, you, buddy. Okay, make that more like 9 seconds. Ugh. "10 seconds. You guys suck. Oh, you suck." It's alright, it's alright. We're still ahead. Whatever. But still, maybe deep down inside I'm a little bit salty still. Alzeri, if you're here, now's your time to shine. Golden movement in my gameplay. I hope so. Alright, let's see. Thank you, Alzeri. 170 is not bad. We can get that just on the normal route. I'd rather not take any chances here about getting this guy. Also, can I point out that I did not hit the jump button there? He just sort of did it. I don't want to get that guy. That's how I die in Jock. It's always that guy. Trying to go back and get that guy, and then I overshoot his pedestal and off the side I go. Okay, I lied. We might be a smidge low. Oh, go, go, go. Alright, we're good by 2. I think. Alright, we're in the current patch, so that works. $6,002, please. Yeah. Thanks, Ozuri.
Well, are you ready to go?
Solid time save, and it feels so weird right now to not be like mashing a bunch of buttons and trying to set up this skip. It feels so weird to just be going into Nasty's world like you're supposed to. So I'm gonna try to just blast through Cove and Harbor, because we can gold both of those, I believe. And messing them up isn't like the worst. It's not good for real time, but it's not the worst for in-game time, depending on when the mess up happens. So I'm just gonna hurtle headlong. I'm scared about Nasty though. I mean, to be fair, it could be a version 1.0 thing, but I don't think it is. I think it's a me thing. I haven't been able to get the first key thief in Nasty. How, like, depressing is that? That's not a very hard thing to do, and I just can't. I can't do it. He gets away from me. So, I'm perhaps more irrationally scared than I need to be. Okay, so see, I took a little chance there. Didn't pay off, but it's fine. We ended up just breaking even instead of golding, just because of that. No biggie. I really wanted that mouse. Kind of just swooped right around him. I thought about making my Spyro just a random color, Alzeri. I want to make him with the retro skin, but I forgot to ask Nguyen or any of the other mods if that's okay. Because, like, you can't do, like, big head, big wings, little wings, those things. You can't do in actual official runs because they change, like, the way that he plays. Like, big head makes his fire go further. So... I'm gonna get this because I don't think that I can do this while the dragon is still there. Only because I don't have the practice with it. You can, like, it's possible. Time save, but no gold. That's still alright because Twilight Harbor is pretty consistent, so to have time save at all is fine. Okay, I can't psych myself up for Nork. Like, just because I haven't been able to get that key thief in practice when I was trying to do very specific camera manipulations doesn't mean that right now I can't get him. It's okay. Just chill. Like, I'm not gonna do the camera manips. I can't even think about it because it's not gonna save that much more time. That only matters for straight glitched any %, which we're not doing. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I need to chase him around the corner like that. And I got early key thief. That was actually really easy. Early key thief. I could have gotten him even sooner than I did, but I'm kind of jittery right now thinking about that first thief, so I didn't want to push it. Alright, pending anything catastrophic with these platforms, we should be solid. PB on the splits for sure. We'll see about in-game time. I'm not really sure if that's going to end up being a PB. It's kind of the way it works when you try to split. That was gold nasty too. Kind of the way it works when you try to split a game with both real-time and in-game time. Sometimes you can have big real-time saves, but not in-game. 30-50, time to beat. We shall see. 30-30, ideal. Oh my god! Oh man. I almost had sub 30 for the first time. Without nasty skip. I just PB'd by like the entire time that was on the splits almost. That's insane. I am so happy about this. Sorry. Thanks for the GG, Pap. Oh, I promised Ether that if he was streaming I would come in and jokingly make fun of him. Wow, okay. I'm thinking about this, right? Where did we lose time? We lost a ton of time, right? Where did we lose time? I mean, I took a death in Ice Cavern, but that doesn't necessarily count because that's real time. Where did we lose stuff? Oh, like, okay. I could have done better in the flight levels. I could have done better in Wizard Peak. We can pull this below 30, I think, without changing strategies. Like, I think if we just refine this a little bit and actually do better, we don't need to introduce any new strategies to get sub 30. But I'm going to submit this for sure. Because that at least kicks Ether. It might kick someone else too. I'm not sure. I don't like super keep track. Come on, now. What are you doing here? Let me look real quick. Any percent? No balloon skip. Yep, it just kicks Ether. That's fine. Solid kick, at least. That didn't feel like 3011. I'm so glad that we did that though, without nasty skip. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to finish a run. Like, it just, oh, it hurts my soul to run with nasty skip and have runs where I've been this far ahead before. And then I try to do the skip in a nasty, I don't get it, and the whole run is dead. And just after a while of doing that over and over and over, it's like, oh, can I just finish something, please? So this feels great. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. Normally, if this were version 1.0, I would switch to straight any percent, like glitched any percent, to try to kick Chris LBC for first, but I don't have the right version right now, so I think I just have to call it there. I have a ton of work still to do, so we'll just call it there. Alzeri, I will save my splits. I know that you have yelled at me before about not saving my golds. Sorry, I'm looking at my splits real quick. But that's going to be it for me for today. In any case, I'm going to be here looking at my splits for a second, but I see you, Alzeri. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with The Last Guardian. We PB'd last week on The Last Guardian by about 8 minutes. So we're 6 seconds away from sub 3 hours 40 minutes, which was the short-term goal. So I'm hopeful, but I don't know. Maybe based on today, I just exhausted my PB luck for this week. Also, no Dark Souls on Friday. I know that we were doing Dance Over the Boreal Valley, and that was intense and fun, but I am bird sitting, and I'll have to be gone on Friday, so no Dark Souls this week. Okay, Alzeri, what do you want to see while I have these splits pulled up, but before I save them? Like, let me... I wanna... No, I don't want to reset my splits. What are you talking about? Oh, the sum of best is not accurate, I don't think. Well, I mean, maybe it is. No, maybe it is. But yeah, I mean, like, for most of my splits, you know me, Alzeri, I am not the most consistent splitter, so my sum of best tends to be a little bit lower than it probably actually should be. But, I don't know, we PB'd today by almost 40 seconds. So, something's working. Yep, it's icy. You're exactly right, because remember, the Dreamweaver's Icy thing, I often forgot to split Dreamweavers and didn't split it until after Icy, and then I like tried to fix it, and it was, yeah, it's nonsense. So that's definitely what's throwing it off, as you can see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. I'm gonna submit this. This was really fun. I did not expect to get this close to sub 30 using the routing that I currently use. I expected to have to include that skip jump in Dreamweavers, the skip jump in Nork Cove. Like, there's a ton of stuff that I don't actually do. But I think that we can even get sub 30 without including anything new. Just doing this better. Yeah, Ozari, I think if I can just work toward a more ideal run, we've got some pretty solid times here. But thank you guys so much for watching. That'll be it for me today because I have a metric ton of things to do still. But thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow for The Last Guardian. Oh, I forgot I have to go to the store to get my lunch for tomorrow. Yet another thing I have to do. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for The Last Guardian and back on Thursday for Spyro. Since we PB'd today, I'm thinking Thursday will probably be individual flight levels for Spyro. We'll see. But thank you guys. I really appreciate all of you who checked in. And, you know, lurkers, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful day and a wonderful time. Until I see you next, whenever that might be. See you later, everybody.